You're getting a look at the most famous building in Foxborough. Opened in 2002, it's Gillette Stadium. Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. And this drive will start inside the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Nick starting with a pass. Forced out to his right. Now here he goes. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Nick's with it on first. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Handoff on 2nd and short. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
1st and 10 from the 41. They give it to him again. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Caught by his back. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio. This guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. He's on the move. He's running with it. And as he goes out of bounds, we've got a flag on the play, likely against the defense. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. 1st and 10 for him now, following the penalty. From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Throwing here, Nix. Dialing up a receiver screen. Touchdown, Denver! What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening.
Rush coming off the edge, and they block it! Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for two, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Blown back gets the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's the pistol snap to May. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Come on, set. Go.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Finds him over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down. This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives him new life, and this 1st down. Here's May to the air. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. Looking for the back that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Works the sideline inside the 35. They get 37 on the play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
Best run games in this league at balance can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Ready.
Back to the air. It's May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions you get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Set. Hey, smash Bronco.
3rd and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
So 4th down, the Patriots send out the field goal unit, Chad Ryland on the attempt. From the left hash, a 40-yard look. Badgley able to knock it through. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Brings in the kick at the 9. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's got to gain a 6 there. Kyle Duggar holding him down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. We've got a 6-3 ball game. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long.
Back at 60.
Nix from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. They're down to their final one in this half. Less than a yard needed here on 4th. They throw it out quick to the left. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs. Markers reset, ball at the 37. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Here's Nix. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Daniel Carlson on for this field goal try. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. Got all of it, but no good. He needed a touch more to clear that crossbar. And they are unable to double their lead.
That fooled me. He had it on line. That wasn't the issue. Just didn't have the leg he needed. And the ball goes the wrong way as he's denied by the crossbar.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
60, trap 60. Ready,
They kick the running back in motion.
70 range, 70 range. Get up.
From midfield on second down. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw, almost an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
On the jump.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Set.
Man in motion here.
Set, go.
May now on third down. He's got the hook up to Adams. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Strong running inside the 30. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. They hit for 16 yards on fourth down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on fourth.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. May now from the gun. Short pass brought in. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Kair Elam getting there for the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Hup.
From the gun, it's May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. And we'll see how this plays out the rest of this half with none remaining. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Trying again following the sack. On the move, headed right. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. Here we go. Cup 19. Cup 19. 79 Bronco. Ready.
May now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Gillette. The Patriots likely looking at a field goal try. Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good, wide left. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
Ball at the 33 for first down. To throw, here's Nix. Getting out to his left. On the move, chucking it deep down the left sideline.
You know, that's a tough one right there. Actually, when you're outside the pocket, because your body is going and moving laterally, it often takes the ball out of bounds just like that. That's a tough connection to make, even under the best of circumstances.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Nix. Chased out to his right. Complete out to the right. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got a man left. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They'll throw again. Nix. He finds him beyond the marker. Oh, this big guy is moving. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos make it a 10-point ball game. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a New England first down. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. First down throw for May. He'll get this one to Adams. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 47. He's on the move. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Hey, Smash,
Throwing is May. Cut at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. First down from the red zone. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. That one doesn't make it beyond the line. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
60 Bobcat. Let's go now.
They've got a man in motion.
70. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Here's May. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down. Now on the Patriots field goal try, it's Chad Ryland. A very short kick here from the right hash. Badgley able to knock it through. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
He's got the squiver. He lost the football. And the fumble recovery is made. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Big Lion. Hup.
Going play action, May. And that's completed right side. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field. He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play, felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. In on the tackle was Jonathan Cooper. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Ready, set. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Here we go, here we go. Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Hut, hut.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Gets this to Slayton. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Offense going for it here. 4th and 5.
Pioneer. Shut up.
Looking to throw. And they won't do it. That ball's incomplete on 4th down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Nix from the gun. Buying some time right. Passes into the arms of Kyle Duggar. Intercepted. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running in the back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Return starts at the 9. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got 1st down from the 31. Drive starts with an option, right side. Jukes out a one-stop, and they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
It's Nix out of the pistol. Fits it through the middle. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Carlson to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Bronco switch. Ready.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
First and 10 from the 41. Back to the well again. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. Working quickly here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Stevenson gets it on 3rd down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. He manages 13 on this punt return. And the Broncos are going to take over with a lot of field ahead of them. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Nix. Out to his wideout. It's a screen. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Collects this at the 32. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the Pats will take over. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Reload! Reload! Here we go! Here we go!
Hand off to the back. He's got room to roam here. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
To the air on 1st down, May. Ramondre Stevenson makes the catch. Gets in. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots cut it to 1 late in the 3rd. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Patriots bring it back to even. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, then they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. This game remains tough. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, The entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
All right, here we go. Second down. Shotgun snap to Nix. That throw finds Kittle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Offense in the hurry up here. Now Nix on third down. Finds Mims. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Broncos will have a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
From the pocket, he's taking a shot down. He's got it inside the 10. And he'll be touchdown after a big play. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? Well, the jumpiness cost him 5. First and goal a little bit tougher here. He'll throw it yet again. And the defender comes away with it. Kyle Decker makes the play. And the Patriots get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Here's the pistol snap to May. Finds him over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They've got first down from the 31.
Let's go.
Man in motion out of the slot. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Ready?
From the gun, it's May. Escapes the pocket.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. They'll try it now with Stevenson. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That is an old-school battle you simply love to see. An offense that close to a first down, a defense that knows there's a run headed its way. It's a battle of wills. It's the offense that gets it done this time.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Patriots with a little more work to do to win it here. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Here we go, set.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Across midfield to the 45. And he has this all the way down to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that's a New England first down.
You know I love that, Kate, but you know who loved it even more? The late, great John Madden himself, the former lineman. He would have loved watching the student body get right out in front of that thing, those blockers just knocking people off the ball, and let him clear the way so that running back could show off his speed.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. Still one more in their pocket to use.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Another carry for him. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
70 Lions.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives them 1st and goal. Now a timeout's called. It's not their last one, though, so they can try another play before setting up for that field goal. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. They give it to him again. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So now it all comes down to Chad Ryland. Pretty easy kick here, Brock. Just 22 yards. Oh, he missed it! The pressure got to him on that short attempt. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. So as we go through this coin toss, Brock, I'm sure most of our fans know it, but this is something that can decide the game. If the team who gets it first scores a touchdown, the game is over. But if they only kick a field goal, their opponent gets it with a shot to win or tie. And if we play beyond those 2 possessions, the next score would then win. Now, hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. First throw of overtime now. Buys time, rolling right. Mims with the grab. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Flush down now to his left. He's keeping it. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes the hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. He's got a man left. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They'll run it for the first time with Andrick Estime. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. It is back complete. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
2nd and 6 coming up here. The give now out of the shotgun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, and they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Here's Nix to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that'll bring up 4th down. On comes Daniel Carlson for a pretty important kick. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. It's good. The kick sails through. And the pressure now applied to that opposing sideline.
The important part, they've got the lead here in overtime after the short field goal. But with how close they got, the touchdown was in play. And you gotta hope that you can get the stop here and not live to regret that series stalling out.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Street! Come on, set!
Now he gets a shot here in overtime. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Trying to find his tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Has him on the quick hitter. Get some space around midfield. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Ready? Cut 19!
Operating from the gun, here's May. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Trying to set this up quick. To the air yet again, May. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And that'll leave them with just 1 remaining in overtime. Third and a lone yard coming up. That one's out and cut on the right side. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Hauled in left side. And he reaches the end zone. That is a game-winning touchdown. So this is a win for the Patriots. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Patriots emerge as winners, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.